Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Thank you for joining me for another Disney video. I am back from Disney World. I was just there for 5 days, just the past weekend, and those videos, those vlogs will be up probably next week, starting next week. But today I just want to go through my haul of what I actually bought when I was down in Disney World. I'm sorry if I sound a bit congested. I think I may have picked up a cold when I was down there. It's kind of really gross right now, so I apologize. So for some reason when I was down there, I felt like I did more shopping than I actually did, because when I came back and I kind of went through everything that I got, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. Like, I didn't spend that much money. Though for some reason I felt like I bought way more than I actually did. But I did find some really great things when I was down there, some new merch, got a purchase from Festival of the Arts, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So first things first, I want to talk about a piece of art that I'm so excited about getting. So I specifically was looking for an artist when I went to Festival of the Arts called Will Gay, and he does these just amazing renditions of Mickey and Friends in this really cool style, and references a lot of rides, and he put out four new pieces for Festival of the Arts, so it was really hard for me to decide on which one. But I did get to go and meet him and bought one, and so the piece that I got is this one right here, and it is a reference to the old Journey of the Imagination. You've got Mickey riding on the cool balloon, you've got Pluto for the ride, you've got the Imagination Pavilion, you've also got Horizons here, and you have obviously Spaceship Earth. And what's really cool about this was he was telling me that his kids, who are pretty young, had never obviously been able to ride Horizons, so he actually included them in here. They are the two silhouettes here going into the ride. Apparently, even though they've never been able to ride it because they're too young, they're obsessed with it. So he thought it would be really cool to add them in and make it like they were riding the ride. So I thought that was a cool little tidbit from the artist. And it wouldn't be a Disney haul for me if I didn't buy a Venetian mask at Italy. So this is something I was talking about with you guys in my last live stream. I was saying how I always buy them, I collect them. I actually have 9 of them. I'm looking at them right over there on my wall. So now I have a new one to add to the collection. It's a nice little small guy. He is made out of paper mache. He is super cool little guy. I love the gold, the simplicity of the colors, but it's also very rich in its detail, and I was super into it and really liked it. Of course, my shopping also isn't complete without adding some resort magnets to my fridge. It's what I do every time I stay in a new resort. I try to add a magnet. Pop isn't exactly new for me. I've stayed there a few times, but for some reason I just never bought a magnet. So this is the first one that I bought from Pop. It's okay. I mean, it's a full brick magnet on the back, which is cool. Kind of feels like a little, like, I don't know, it's like cardboard or something. It's really not impressive as far as magnets go. I feel like it could have been just like better made, but most of the resorts only have like one magnet design to buy, so that was it. That was the one I had to get. And then we also stayed in Art of Animation for a couple of nights before we went to Pop, so I got the Art of Animation magnet, which is really cool. I really like it. It references each part of the resort, because, you know, you have your Cars and Nemo and Lion King and Little Mermaid sections, so it has all 4 of those here. I also can't go on a trip without buying Star Wars stuff, and as I was leaving, believe it or not, Rock and Roller Coaster, which is where I got my hat that a lot of you guys like. This hat that I wear a lot was found in the Rock and Roller Coaster store about a year ago. And it's really weird that they like separate out their Star Wars merch like that, because I didn't find it anywhere else. It's not to say it wasn't there, like I didn't look at mouse gears or whatever, but it's interesting the way they split up their Star Wars merch, and you don't always find everything where you think you're gonna find it. They had, same brand as that hat, these cool winter skull caps, and I actually lost my winter cap in a cab like 3 weeks ago. It was the saddest thing ever, because I bought it from Etsy and it was like handmade, and it was one of those moments where I left it in a cab got out because I was here coming home with Peter, and as soon as I went outside I was like, my head's cold, oh my god, my hat, and already the cab was gone. And if you live in New York or you've been in New York, you probably know that actually finding something lost and found in a cab is like impossible. You'll never get it. You can submit as many forms as you want, but like they'll never get it back to you. So I was really upset, and also I've had a pretty cold head since then. But now I have this really cool hat with an Ewok on it. They actually had two. There was another one that was black and had a stormtrooper on it, but Rob helped me make the decision. I just love the colors on it, kind of similar to the colors of the other hat that I had, like the super neon. And it's really cool, and I really like it, and I'm probably gonna wear it all winter, because it's great. A couple more things. So I upgraded again to an annual pass, and when you have an annual pass, often when there's a festival, you get some free stuff, which is pretty cool. So they were actually handing out for the International Festival of the Arts this really cool bell artwork. It's like watercolor artwork prints that you could get. It is just the one print no matter what week you go. They're not changing it up or anything like that, but you can go into the American Pavilion. If you walk in, you can see the line for it, but you're gonna walk in and make a left, and they were handing them all out as long as you had an annual pass to show. And then lastly, I bought this hoodie, sweater, long sleeve, I don't know what you would call it. The cast member who sold it to me said it was a Florida sweater because it's incredibly lightweight and you wouldn't wear it anywhere else. But I bought it trendy in Disney Springs, and it was such an impulse buy, but as soon as I saw it, I knew I needed to have it. So it is this like hooded t-shirt. Hopefully you can read it. It says, if you don't believe me, you're in denial. Jungle Cruise. Really, really cool little design. It is so soft. That was what sold me on it. I saw it and I went, oh, Jungle Cruise shirt, but then I also touched it and it is the softest thing in the world, and it has this little like hood built into it. It's long sleeves, but like the cast member said, it's a Florida sweater or hoodie or whatever you want to call it. It is definitely not like, you know, for New York weather, but this would actually be perfect for us in like the late spring when it's starting to get a little warmer, but it's not quite there yet. Total impulse buy. That was not like, oh, I know I'm gonna want to buy a t-shirt or whatever. I just saw it and was like, I need this. So that's it. That's all I bought this trip. I was really hemming and hawing on this one hat that I saw. If I can find a picture, I will show you a picture. If I can find one online. It was like a coral hat, a cap, and it just had a little Dole Whip on it. And I was like, oh my god, I really want this. Like, I love it, but am I gonna wear it anywhere but Disney? And the answer was kind of no. And I feel like, sure, I have some shirts and stuff that I only wear in Disney, but I just didn't want to add to that collection of clothes that are like only for Disney. Whereas like my Star Wars hat I wear all the time in New York, and I get compliments because it's Star Wars and everyone loves Star Wars. But I wouldn't necessarily rock a Dole Whip hat, just like walking around, I guess. So I decided not to get that. But it was really cute, so if anybody else is going to get it, you should check it out. So those are all the items I bought my latest trip to Disney World. If you have a favorite, let me know in the comments below. I'm super interested to hear what you guys liked the most. And I'm curious if there's any new merch you've seen like on the website or when you've been there that you're kind of eyeing that you want to get. You can also let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, then like it. If you like me, you should subscribe. I'm putting out videos every single week, and my vlogs are going to be coming up real soon, so you'll want to check that out. Thank you so much for watching another video, and have a great rest of the day, guys. Bye.